Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Jake Arrieta is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits and certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Digging in now, Victor Mesa, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Victor Mesa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is to get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
The 0-2 once more. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game out.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Christian Athamas. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the big curveball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner.
No, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Christian Diaz will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Mesa stands at second with no outs. And he got him. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
just getting started here in Philly. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins down quietly, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Zach Gatlin will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Christian Diaz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Striding in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
And now Bryce Harper. From the stretch. A bullet to first base. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. So far this season, Hoskins begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A ball and a strike. Segura over at second. Herrera at first. 1 gone. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on 2-2. Push softly over toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team. Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. One out and a runner on third. The 2-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Stepping into the box, J.T. Realmuto. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a little soft line. The bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is on top 2-0. Standing in, Frankie Cordero. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Cordero is retired, and there's 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Realmuto recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Cooper is retired, 2 down now. Settling in now, Fran Reyes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Carlos Santana now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. On the season, Santana brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a hard liner, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Angel Bielma. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And the pitch. Bouncer down the line. But it's foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Randy Cesar.
Coming to the plate now, Randy Cesar. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Zach Gatlin.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Zach Gatlin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Gene Segura standing in.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. This is flared out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Segura stands at first with 1 out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Segura runs very weakly on the ground. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Victor Mesa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Herrera is there. One pitch, one out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Striding in once again, Christian Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Frankie Cordero, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 2-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes has a beat on it, makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Line to the right side, but foul. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Alfaro gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Realmuto is aboard after the strikeout. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Here's Carlos Santana now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1-0 delivery. Realmuto's running. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reyes moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
And in steps Scott Kingery, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, number 32.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 12.
Stepping up to the plate, Angel Vielma, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. 2-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Randy Cesar.
Now at the plate, Randy Cesar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Soft liner to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Zach Gatlin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Fouled off. So 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta, who was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jake Arrieta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Victor Mesa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Victor Mesa.
Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Diaz.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Diaz. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, captain, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready once again in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box, Frankie Cordero, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And quickly there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in, Franmil Reyes. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tommy Hunter comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Hunter.
In now, Angel Vielma. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Randy Cesar. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
1-1. Fouled away. Spin and a throw back to second. And late reactions, and they got him. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Struck him out. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly, and we are tied 2-2. Mac Gore gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Mac Gore.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This one's down to third. Cesar is there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Gore, just a 19-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The ballman 2 strikes.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mesa sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Robertson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Cesar Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Christopher Torres is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. We'll look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Mesa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Bronco fields it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Now batting, Christian Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopper foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called 3rd strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score remains 2-2. Miguel Delgaizo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miguel Delgaizo.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Mesa patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Gene Segura standing in. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a called strike 1. back to 1-2 now. Still 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Popped up. Cesar is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batter, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. Here comes the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And now Bryce Harper.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th. Right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Diaz on the grass, on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. In the air to straightaway right. Cordero is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Mesa will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Score remains 2-2. Luis Avilan takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Luis Avilan.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder, number 32.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Now the 0-1. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Angel Bielma, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle.
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Into the box now, Randy Cesar. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Austin Noah will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
51, Austin Noah.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Tino Sanchez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Ball and a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
Nick Williams will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. A ball and a strike. possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 58.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Victor Mesa.
Center fielder, Victor Mesa.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Dominguez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walker, and he does both.
Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
So striding in, Christian Diaz. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins going back, still going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The right fielder, number 33, Frankie Cordero.
Into the box, Frankie Cordero, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is pulled into right. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Realmuto corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Marlins lead it 4-2. Trey Guerrero takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12.
Guerrero.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Cordero is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Segura, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Outside the deck delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Roman Quinn will come on now and pinch run here.
Quinn.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Maikel Franco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Philly down to their last strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Fastball that just misses inside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Fouled off. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Carlos Santana would be next. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Marlins have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. Tino Sanchez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Trey Guerrero hammers down the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.